Telling you what I do when I open a sacred space, if everyone feels comfortable with that. First of all, I invite the divine presence, and then I invite the guardian angels, archangels of light, and the spiritual family of everyone who's here who wants to hold space for them. Okay? Do you feel comfortable with that? Yeah? Okay. Everybody? Okay. Fully? You're not sure?
No, it's fine.
What do you mean by spiritual family?
I mean your spirit guides or some ancestors who are ascended of yours and watching your path, your life path. Okay? This specific oracle is more like a tool of investigation, but it also gives some hint to start finding realignment. And so the shifts are in the book. Originally, I designed it for my students who learns healing, and I wanted to give them a support tool to help them to sometimes assess faster some situations and don't have to go through a very long session to really find out what is the underlying root cause of something. I used it with them 2 days ago. Girl, she told me, so I have like this pressure here, and it's like every morning when I wake up, I feel this very huge anxiety, and I don't really have a reason to be anxious. I don't know where it's coming from. And so we pulled the card and we got transgenerational imprint, collective trauma absorption, and energy codes. And so when we asked what this is does this resonate, she said there is a big family situation at the moment, and I feel very entangled in it, and this is what's going on. It allows really to go direct. Like within 5 minutes, we went directly into the core. How does this work? Did you actually getting the card that you really need? The thing is that before you really pull a card, you want to reach that point of truth. It means that you agree to release any resistance that prevents you to see. Okay, any fear of seeing, any fear of having to deal with whatever comes up. And if something comes up and you don't feel straight away resonance, ask yourself, if there was a trace of this in my field, how would it manifest? Okay, because for most people who have done inner work for a long time, and all the people who are here, I believe most people who are here, they are already seasoned in this work. When you see like something that looks like obvious, you would say, no, I already worked on this. But sometimes there are traces. And for a case where I saw that lately, it's someone that is an incredible healer, and she knows a lot. And the thing that came was the belief that money is corrupting. And of course she knows better than that, than thinking that, because at her stage she knows. And victimhood, of course she knows better than being a victim. The card came for the pain she had in her arm. She has worked on that a long time ago, but there was a trace of it that remained in her arm that prevented her to take action. And this trace was there as a control to make sure she would not fall into the 1% chance that she could be corrupted by money. So it was there like more as a safeguard. It was a safety mechanism to make, but this 1%, this trace, was still coloring her vibrational field in a way that was preventing her to really move forward and do the things that she wanted to do. And she didn't understand why, because she did the work already. So the thing is that sometimes when we find these traces, the thing is just to replace the control of the trace with awareness instead, because we don't need the fear to be the safeguard. We can replace it with awareness.